Welcome to this another video in Market Talk YouTube channel. Hope it was a wonderful and profitable trading day. Enjoy the trades taken today for Nifty Bank Nifty. Let's see into the charts, understand what is the view for the today and what for coming days. We'll start with disclaimer. The views whatever mentioned here is for education purpose only, not for trading purpose. So any decision taken by you for trading based on the views given here, loss incurred is solely your responsibility. Hope you understand this. Let's go into the trading mantra for the day. Never borrow and trade. It takes several months to years to become successful in trading. So many people who started after this COVID lockdown and all, opened demat accounts, started trading, they think that this is a very easy profession and money can be made very easily, just buying and selling or shorting. But this is not so easy to become a successful trader. It needs lot of time spending and mentorship so that you become successful. It's like you cannot become a doctor just by taking some scissors in your hand. Okay, so it takes time. So don't borrow and trade, because if you borrow, you come under the compulsion to pay your interest and principal, and there is any default means then you come under pressure. Okay, so whatever you have money, if you have enough money that you can afford to lose, then that's the amount only you can put in the trading. Let's go into the important data, FI data. FI data today, it was a big trap for the people who are bullish. You can see here, and puts also they accumulated enough more now, additional 4,000 long puts they accumulated, and they gone into shorts. Futures now they are in shorts, 1,300 contracts they are in short now. Now everybody has become bullish, the clients have become bullish. Now they are holding 36,000 37,000 contracts long position. DAs are holding short positions in line with the FIAs, and however here clients are holding short put positions actually, and proprietary traders also holding short puts. So they will quickly come out here. These people will be very fast in coming out as hedge positions. The clients possibility of getting stuck, possibilities of tomorrow being expiry also. Very careful. Don't short puts. If you have puts also short, then you have to manage in such a way that you can come out in minimum profits or exit without loss. Because looks like there's a trap, because so much of puts that are accumulated. Maybe tomorrow or maybe next week. Okay, the last week of September is going to be a little tricky, and also possibility of trap also possible, because a lot of astro combinations are coming picture from the Jupiter and Mercury. So we will see how it's going to happen for the coming days, but at least for the coming this week, before the end of September, some big movements are going to happen. Let us see. Let us go into the charts now. So let's go into the power of 2. Nifty has already given the buy signal yesterday itself in the power of 2. In case of Bank Nifty, Bank Nifty gave a signal of buy. Actually, they gave a sell signal here by 11:50, and then immediately around this time, around 12:50, 1 o'clock, they gave buy signal actually. So after this, when they gave buy signal, we got a good support at the futures VWAP, and then started moving from here almost 200 points, 250 points on the upside. But here, if you see here again around go short level, it is very big tussle happened between the bulls and bears, and could not close above this. Actually came down, and also the calls very costly, and I am expecting that tomorrow will be a gap down, because the calls need to be trapped, and also option pain is around 22,500. So possible that tomorrow maybe like we can see a down move of almost say at least 200 to 300 points during the day. Gap down may not be so much, but during the day we can see all the way down and then close around 22,500. There is a possibility that 22,500 expiry is possible without option pain moving to anywhere, just the spot moving up and down below the option pain, and then close around 22,500. So get ready for 22,500 expiry tomorrow. And coming to the Nifty, let us see Nifty what happened. Nifty also same, like it was in buy position only, but only for few moments, like around 11:30 to 12 o'clock. That's the time only it was negative. After that, it was continuously sustained above this 20 MIG only, and started moving continuously to test 11,600. So just following above the Ichimoku cloud. Once the conjunction happens here between this Ichimoku cloud and this McGill 20 is a good time to get longs. Today Bank Nifty has a good trade actually compared to Nifty. Let us go to Renko setup. Renko setup, if you see here for Nifty, actually some people are asking about the setup here. You can keep it variable actually. I made it 5 points actually. Now instead of since the game is very slow and steady, I make it as 5 points. Otherwise you can keep it as 10 points also. So I make it as 5 points here. If you see even 5 points, we are not getting any correction at all. Starting from 11,488 till now we are not getting correction. 11,581 at least we need to break so that we can see test 11,540 levels. And you can change here the settings here in trading views and trading view actually. In trading view you need to have a paid version so that you can see the Renko setup. Otherwise it's not possible. So in the 10 points, if you see here, still we not got any sell signal. Even single box of a sell signal not found. And awesome oscillator also is giving a buy signal only and due for correction in the Nifty. So expecting a gap down in the Nifty tomorrow to bring the correction around 11,500 to 550. That's the range I am expecting. The expiry should be in the for Nifty. And in case of Bank Nifty, let us see Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty good move from here starting from 22,300 levels. Once you see a green bar, that's the time you have to be alert always. Maybe it will continue, may not be continuing, but at least if you have short position, once you see a green bar, you should see a alert and try to score off your shorts. The alert we got here around 22,300 levels. After some small congestion happened here around 22,500 levels, because that's the option pain where tussle happens. Because lot of calls are sold actually today. Okay, and everybody need to score off the positions. So the market gave enough time to score off the positions at 22,500, then started moving by another 200 points on the upside. So we are going to see a good resistance here around 22,700 levels, 780. I don't see market going there. Tomorrow I am expecting at least a gap down to test all the calls that are bought and traded in the last 1 hour. Because everybody who bought calls in the panic need to be exiting at loss actually, will be exiting at loss because option buying definitely, as I mentioned you, that you cannot do hedging. Let us go into the charts. So as I mentioned in the charts yesterday, the inside bar above and below is very crucial. So definitely technically inside bar is giving a good opportunity to enter longs, is going long position only. Till we don't see a close below this 11,442, 450 levels, that's the level. Till the time we don't see any close between 450 levels, around 450, we are going to be bullish only. But things are not looking so great, could be a trap actually based on the Astro View and also the FI data. Both are looking not so good actually. Any upside is a good opportunity to enter the shots. But definitely you can go for say long straddle or long triangle you can try. But you can try butterfly also, iron condor also you can try. But be ready for some good down moves in the coming days. Possible in the last week of September is possible, or October is known for its bearish moves. And similarly, let us see for the Bank Nifty also. Bank Nifty also same thing, inside day it was there, above this is bullish, but comfortably it is not going through, but still close above the previous day high is definitely a bullish move for Bank Nifty. And now we in case of Nifty we already crossed this mother candle. Now this mother candle high is around 22,757. So today the high formed is 22,615, almost 100 points below only the high formed actually. So we'll closely watch whether this candle is being formed. You will get a good lead in the option pain also. So whether we are able to option pain is going to move on the upside or not, we are going to wait and watch. So let us see the first chart setup in the clouds, Ichimoku cloud setup. So in the Ichimoku cloud setup, definitely it is currently it is though the candles are formed above the Tenkers and Kijun and bullish only, but we need to see a crossover. Before seeing crossover, if we come down, then it's a problem. And also Ehler Fisher also is giving a buy signal only since last almost like 1 week now. Now we got the buy signal here. We will see whether the price is going. Ehler Fisher is going to sustain above 0 and start moving on the upside. Nifty is looking everybody is given a good thinking process that is a buy on dips. No market, nobody can pull down the markets. The same we saw in the market in the Nifty at 11,000, 12,400 levels. is a time where everybody was thinking is bullish, nobody can pull down the markets. Then the market saw some good down move. So expect some down moves in the coming days, because the market cannot keep on moving like this against the odds. Now let us see the Bank Nifty. In case of Bank Nifty also same thing, but it is a little weak like normal how it is coming. But here you can see some Heller Fisher giving a crossover, trying to reverse, and some up move can come till 0 and then start some down move. Let us wait and watch. But however, this Tenkan Sen is crossed below Kijun Sen, definitely is weak. Until we cross above 23,300, we are going to be bearish only. At least 23,300 should be crossed, and Tenkan Sen need to cross over Kijun Sen also. And here already the cloud crossover happens in the future crossover. That is bearish. It is a bearish signal from the cloud, Ichimoku cloud, because once you see a red here, you cannot see here, it is very small only. You can see the crossover happening here, the cloud, in the future cloud. Definitely it is bearish signal from the cloud for the Bank Nifty. But you need to be slowly and steadily, you can get into the bearish mode. Okay, certainly we may not come as of now, but Nifty need to give a support for that. Let us go to the Bollinger Band setup. Coming to the Bollinger Band setup, what happened? Bollinger Band. Okay, it's coming. Yeah, Bollinger Band, definitely this is a target. This is a target 11,655. Maybe possible in the morning when we may see gap up. That's a possible, slight possibility is there, because normally like whenever the market want to go down, it goes gap up and then gap down. But if it opens gap up by around 10-20 points, then it's a very, very good opportunity for creating in the short positions. So one should look for shorting 11,650 calls. That's a very high probability trade, shorting 11,650 calls. But 11,650 calls is trading around 22 rupees, but it may not be giving a good profit actually. The thing is the risk is very small, risk is very, very high, and reward is very small. Whenever the risk reward ratio is not in favor, please not get into such kind of trades. So the support is a 20 moving average 11,450. There also we saw in the setup 11,450 the setup in case of Renko setup also. So 11,450 keep hold for all your long positions, and Arun up is becoming weak day by day. Now it has gone below around 50 levels. Now Arun down, once it starts picking up on the upside, then we can see the sell signal from the Arun also. And let us see the Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty, the problem is it could not even sustain above the 20 moving average. Everything is weak hands are getting into the Bank Nifty actually. Looks like the weak hands will have a problem once the market comes down. 20 moving average is a very good resistance actually. In case we are trying to sustain above this level, then only we can see some good moves on the Bank Nifty. But as of now, 22,500 is the level we have to look for in the short term for tomorrow's expiry. 22,500 is the Bank Nifty expiry. Look for getting good income on the premium income by shorting 22,500 short straddles. Arun up is becoming weak day by day, like Nifty, and even Arun down is becoming weak. Arun down need to pick up on the upside, and Arun up need to come on downside. The crossover will give a very good opportunity for shorts. Now the third setup is Heikin Ashi. Heikin Ashi, definitely it is a bullish setup. Already we had a green bars, now another green bar formed in the Nifty, and the previous high is broken. Now that way is a bullish, but this high, this Heikin, this super trend need to be broken on the upside for any bullish setup to come for Heikin Ashi for Nifty confirmation. Again we will start moving on the upside. But in case of DA plus, it is now giving a DA plus crossover. There is a small signal only, it can whipsaw also. The trend is not becoming so strong as of now. ADX is around 22.8 levels. Need to go on the upside. That's the time only we can see for another big move on the Nifty. As of now, it is a very weak setup here in case of ADX. In case of Bank Nifty, let us see the Bank Nifty setup. Okay, today if you see here, you can see the green bar formed, first green bar formed after several days of green red bars. So get ready for any reversal also possible. Now we can see 23,000 possible can come here all the way, provided because it's already so much of selling has happened here. Some retracement can happen here and then come down. But here long way to go to cover this super trend to give a buy signal here. any signal setup will be a blind spots area sort of thing, and then we can see some down move. But everything is supported by only HDFC Bank, and here also EDX also is not giving a great signal, just we are getting a buy signal, very small gap is between DA plus DA minus, so comfortable buy setup is not there, everything is just working for the option eating game only. Let us see the hourly chart setup also. So coming to the hourly chart setup, Nifty Nifty has given a good retracement, 16.8%. Now it has gone to above 16.8%, now testing 78.6%. So whether it will happen tomorrow, there is less chance of tomorrow happening because long tick doji formed in the last 1 hour, actually this 1 hour. So here 78.6%, which is 11,660, this level need to be crossed for testing the previous high, which is 11,795, 11,800 levels. As of now looks a little difficult, but anything is possible in the market because the gap here needs to be filled also. So possible that we can get filled suddenly, we can get filled anytime, maybe next expiry we can get filled, or tomorrow also get filled, we don't know, we have to wait for the opportunity. The support level is 11,563, which is 61.8%, which will be the immediate support. 11,450 is the next support, but before that, once we could not sustain this 11,563, then we need to see some down move on the Nifty tomorrow. And in case of let us see for Bank Nifty, in case of Bank Nifty, the even 38.2% could not be crossed in the Bank Nifty actually, but really very poor show by Bank Nifty. If you see here, 23.6% it came here retracement, then 30.2% crossing becomes very difficult. 22,835 is the retracement, 38.2% for Bank Nifty. This we need to cross at 50%, 16.8%. When coming down, Bank Nifty comes very fast, but going up it is struggling like anything. It could not sustain because all the weakness, whatever IndusInd Bank, Bandhan Bank gave, everything gets fulfilled by the Axis Bank, ICICI Bank, and HDFC Bank. So much of burden on these three banks for moving the Nifty and Bank Nifty on the upside. So let's go to the PPT also. So coming to the key data, PCI definitely is very bullish, 1.47. Definitely is overbought zone around 1.47, 1.6 is the overbought zone due for reversal. It's not advisable to go long at these PCR levels. Definitely Nifty cannot sustain at this level. In case of it's going up, then it's a very good opportunity for getting short positions. And in case of option pain, 11,550 is option pain, 11,500 is the highest open interest also in PCR. There is the put writers are very confident that 11,500 will not be broken. Maybe like whoever risk takers can look for 11,500 put options, then there could be a good opportunity also possible. But it will be very risky, but one with a hero or zero strategy you can try that. But for that, once the option crosses the VWAP, that will be very good time to buy the put option. And in case of Bank Nifty, 22,500 is the very clear target for expiry tomorrow, because exactly the midpoint between the 22,000 and 23,000. So 20,000 is the highest put and 20,000 is the highest call. So this becomes median actually. So it looks like possible that many of them has taken 22,500 short straddle and then protected by 20,000 put and 23,000 call. That looks a very ideal strategy taken by many. And coming to Lakshman Rekha, definitely Lakshman Rekha has given a very good buy point with trailing stop loss at 11,476. Now 140 points we are up actually from trailing stop loss. But however, main Lakshman Rekha is only by 6 points profit in the short positions as of now. So mostly we should see resistance at 11,602, which is the Lakshman Rekha, original Lakshman Rekha taken at the month beginning. And in case of Bank Nifty, we are comfortably sitting on the profits in the short positions, and we have a long way to go to cover our short positions. And in case of the IV, there is a good demand of for call options for 22,600 because of the short covering rally that we saw in the last 1 hour moment. And in case of moving averages, to 11,450 is the very good support. We saw Renko also 11,450. Lot of support is at 11,450. Once you break this, then good down move can come. But Reliance is holding to the extent possible at the maximum to hold the Nifty. And in case of Bank Nifty, 23,000 is a very good resistance for Bank Nifty. The moving average is 20 moving average for 23,000. So 23,000 cannot be. I don't expect 20,000 to be crossed tomorrow. Let us see. 22,500 is the expected option expiry for Bank Nifty. And in case of midpoint, definitely Bank Nifty will be bullish if they hold these levels. Otherwise, Nifty is bullish in terms of all the time frames, and from midpoint perspective for Bank Nifty 22,500 is just we crossed actually, but 22,595. Okay, we looks something issues here. Just I will check into this 22,595. We should be bullish actually. Why is it showing bearish? Okay, spot no, the 20 points only. 20 points only. Once we cross 20 points, then it will become bullish actually. 22,595. Then we can target say 23,000 if we sustain this level, but not expecting to happen. And this is the main data which I have been today also showing live in the market, also in the Excel dashboard. So this data started collating the last 2 days. So which shows the highest open interest expiry wise, strike wise, and option type. This is a call or put option. So morning we saw like 22,500 call option. All the were call options actually. The green is a call option, and the brown color is the put option. So here if you see here in the morning, Nifty completely was everything shorted by puts actually. Almost 11,500 put was shorted 21 lakhs actually. But after that completely put rate is dominating in the Nifty actually, and majority of time till 1 o'clock call rate is dominating. After that, because of short covering, all 22,500 call rates have absconded, and then they moved to 22,800, 23,000 actually. Lot of short covering was visible in the Bank Nifty today. This data is very clearly showing that information. So coming to the breakout levels. So this is a breakout level for Nifty and Bank Nifty. Just watch this. I'm not sure actually. I updated this. Okay, just ignore this. Maybe like you can try the Camarilla pivot points and see this, because I'm not sure whether I have updated this. Okay, please ignore this. Okay, coming to the learning time. So from today I thought of making you teach the whatever astrology part. I'm not a professional astrologer, but whatever things I've been learning for the past few years, and whatever I can teach you to the extent possible accurately, whatever I am thought of teaching you in the astrology, because astrology is a very important factor. Please subscribe and like the channel so that I can bring with you some very important things for you, which is eye opener for you. So coming to the astrology, some basic things I want to tell you as a platform for you to understand the astrology. So JP Morgan used to tell, anyone can be a millionaire, but to become a billionaire you need an astrologer. That's what astrology does, because any billionaires, say Mukesh Ambani or any other billionaires, okay, definitely they'll have a professional astrologer, family astrologer, for them to calculate all the important timings or important aspects for starting a new business. Everything they go with astrology only. Without astrology consultation, they never go do that. Astrology, you can tell, is like a road signboards. Like a U-turn, a roundabout is coming, or left, right, there is some speed breaker, whatever is there is going to come, it tells you in advance. Something like the astrology. Astrology tells you that there is some problem is coming, there is some good things are happening, this will happen, that will happen. Okay, you can be alert. Okay, some people, like for example, maybe telling that I know so many things, I am big knowledge person in this, but nobody recognizes me. Why that happens? Astrology have an answer for you. So this what happens, like astrology can tell you so many things, answers which you will not get answer from anywhere else. For getting answers, you will not ask anybody. Okay, just your astrology, your horoscope can tell you why this happening to you, what is the remedy you can try. So many things we can get from astrology, but for that we need to have a professional astrologer who knows most of things, because there is no one in the world who knows complete 100% astrology, because it's like a ocean. It's like an ocean. Yeah. Those who are in the younger current generation, who are born say in the 2010s, okay, whatever, who are the 2000, they may be not interested in astrology. They tell all these are bullshit, and who believes in astrology is all fake, cheating, maybe telling like that. But definitely they also will be realizing the importance of astrology in the later part of life. Can you see somebody who is not believing in astrology after say 35-40 years? Nobody will be there, because many of them understands what is the struggles they have gone through in the life, what ups and downs they have gone to life, and how astrology can help them in fixing their problems. Also they will come to astrology. Astrology is more deeper than the ocean actually. Market is how deeper is multiple times the deeper is the astrology. If you want to keep yourself busy in older ages after 40 and know so many new things, which is explore your inner self or about the future of so many things, you can know about astrology, because that way where you will not be even having any saturation at all. Astrology, I say, at least as a busy, keeping yourself busy, you can learn astrology, and it will be eye opener for you, and it can help in so many times actually. I realize myself, in case of so many times, it's going to be helpful for you. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to cover in alternate days or continuously, and then after some time I'll correlate with the markets, and correlate with the personal life, how you can do it, and so how astrology can help you, I'll try to guide you. So there are actually, if you have seen, many of you have seen like there's a boxes like this coming in case of astrology, and this is very basic things. If you already know, then you can just ignore it. Otherwise, this is giving a general thing for many of them who are not aware of the astrology part. So you can see this is the houses. This is called houses. There are 12 houses. You can see count. There are 12 houses. Each house is called 30 degrees. Total 360 degrees. One circle is be 360 degrees. And there are 9 planets actually. 9 planets. There are 7 planets you can see here. Rahu and Ketu are the 2 planets who doesn't have any own house. They will be keep moving. And Rahu and Ketu will be always on the opposite side. They will be on the opposite side. The first house is called Mesha, Aries. You call the South Indian name, and this is the general name. This is the English name for global name is given Aries. So this is the name of the zodiac. This is called zodiac. Mesha and Aries. Then Rishabha and Taurus. Midhunam, Gemini. Karkataka, Cancer. Simha, Leo. So these are names: Kanya, Tula, Libra, Virchika, Scorpio, Dhanasu, Makaram, Kumbham, Meenam. This is way how the travels the first house to 12th house here. And these are the lords who are responsible or ruling planets. So this Mars is their own house is Mesha Rasi. And always you can see it's the opposite. Both the houses are ruled by Mars, and Venus ruled by both the house, Rishabha and Tula. So these are own houses actually. So when the planets are in their own house, they become very powerful and they become comfortable, they are very happy. So that way you get positive things happening when they are in the own house. And Mercury is a own house, like this you can see the opposite also. Midhunam and Kanya both are in the own house. These are own houses. Jupiter own house, Dhanasu and Meenam. These are own houses. When Jupiter is in their his own house and Meenam is in own house, then Jupiter is in both the house. Anywhere they are very happy and comfortable, and they give a lot of positive things actually. And here Moon, only one house is the Karkataka, and then for Simha also only one house, Sun. And for Saturn, 2 houses are there, Kumbham and Makaram. These 2 are the own houses for Saturn. So this is how the structure of the planets are kept. Okay, so let us this is a basic thing you should need to memorize this actually. Once you memorize this, is good for that in future also. So just try to memorize this, take a photo of this and memorize it, and it's going to be very interesting. Lot of things we are going to learn in the coming days. Let me, okay, I think this end of the, so this is the first part. I thought of a very basic thing to give you, and hope you like the video. Please subscribe, like the channel. I will bring with you some important things and very useful things for you in my channel. Thank you.